Hi guys, I'm Nardi and welcome to 2 Decks, 1 Cut, episode number 2. So welcome back. This is now episode number 2 of 2 Decks, 1 Cut, which is my series with Alakazam. And I know last week I said I was going to talk about funny stories with sort of gigs and that, but I'm going to save that one for later on because I know for a fact when we start doing gigs again, the first few gigs we do, there's going to be tons of funny stories. So I'll save that one. This time I'm going to sort of talk about practice. So obviously before you go out and do gigs to get the funny stories, you have to be able to practice in order to get sort of enough confidence in yourself to be able to go out and do the performance. Before we get any further into the video, if you haven't done already, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up on the video and hit the bell notification, which will give you a little alert whenever we upload a new video. Now, how do I practice? How do I find practice easy? Now, the first thing is to wear the attire that you're gonna go to the gig in. Now, I know it sounds stupid, but for me anyway, if I wear the suit I know I'm gonna wear at the gig, as long as I don't get it dirty of course, I know where everything is. I know I've got a pack of cards here, Sharpies down there, bit book up there, etc. So first of all, if you are looking to practice and get better at performing for gigs, I would recommend wearing your suit that you're gonna wear or your outfit that you're gonna wear, because it just makes you feel comfortable knowing everything, knowing your pocket space inside and out. Secondly, I know I'm echoing a lot of people that have already said this in the past, but as magicians, we're more entertainers than sort of magicians. Obviously, we are magicians, but we are there to entertain people. So you come first and then the magic comes second is what I've heard millions of times. The best way I find to practice is to just talk to people, as many people as you can, but in places that are sort of bars and restaurants, because then you're gonna get groups of people and you can go in and you can break the barrier and get better at breaking that barrier, because that is one of the most difficult things. I know Dave spoke about it on Lucy Does It episode 1. How do you approach a group? So if you want more information, head over there because he's talked a lot about that. But that's one thing I would also recommend. Go into places like bars, maybe not restaurants because they're eating and stuff like that, but bars, pubs, stuff like that. And if you are going to film anything, obviously ask the barman or the bar person if you can film. But it's just a great environment to go up to people that have been drinking. It's quite funny as long as they're not absolutely off their nut. That have been drinking, you can go up to them, show them a few tricks, and most of the time you're going to get a good reaction, obviously. And this is just a great way to practice. This is also another great tip. If you set your phone up, if you've got a tripod or anything like that, or just lean it against something, set your phone up and perform your act. Imagine your phone is the spectator. Perform to it, get it to pick it. Obviously it can't pick a card, but spread the cards. Do exactly what you would do if it was a spectator. Because this way, when you watch it back, you get the whole feel of it. Don't practice half-heartedly, because there's no use in doing that. Practice as if you're doing it there and then to the spectators, and then you can see where your eye movement goes, where you misdirect, if you misdirect at the wrong moments, angles, everything like that. So set your phone up as a spectator and go through the full act, even putting in things like gags and that. Obviously you won't get laughs off the phone, but when you get laughs in the real world, then it will pay off. Now, obviously, when people come up to you and ask you to see a trick, if you're not prepared, you've lost on practice. Think of every possible performance as a moment to practice, and it's even better if you're doing it to people, because obviously it's the real time, so you can practice on those, and then when you're getting paid for a wedding or a party or anything like that, you're going to be top of your game. Now, the video you're about to see is an effect I carry on me all the time. It's actually 2 effects that I sort of link together. You'll know it when you see the video, and it is absolutely fantastic. The great thing about these effects is that they look impromptu, so I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. If anyone asks me to see a trick, I don't have to get out a pack of cards. I can straight away go into that, and it just looks off the cuff, but it is yet so impactful. Hi guys, obviously this is what we've resulted to in terms of performing. Obviously that's Lily, she ain't part of this house, so she has to sit 2 meters away. This is my lovely mum, so I can go as close to her as I like, all right? Yeah, oh you have ya? Great, gonna touch my phone in a sec. I'm gonna make a quick prediction. And basically, obviously I've demonstrated that I can read your mind, but I'm gonna see if you guys can actually read my mind, all right? This doesn't usually work, so if it does, you two are incredible. All right, so here, and you know what? A little drawing as well, like that. Okay. I won't show the camera just yet, but I will write that down, and I will place that over here, so I can't touch it. Yep. Like that, lovely. Now, I need both of you to think of a number between 1 and 100. So both of you think of a number. I'll tell you what, you think of an odd number, Lils, and you think of an even number, yeah? So you're not thinking of the same number, okay? What number are you thinking of? 23. Mum, what number are you thinking of? 34. 34, okay. Whose number do you want to use? Mum's, all right. Over here, I've got a list, all right, notes. If you click on shops, yep, shops, and then scroll down and remember the shop at your number, okay?
Yep.
Sure?
Yeah.
Look, you can lock the phone, okay? Yeah. Now, them two numbers, guys, were actually perfect. I'll take the phone back. Because you were thinking of a number, and then you ended up thinking of a shop, yeah? Now, if you did actually read my mind, I would need to prove it somehow, right? Made a prediction before we started. Take a look at it. Open it up. And what shop were you thinking of?
Disney store.
And it was Disney. That is supposed to be a little Minnie Mouse head there, or Mickey Mouse, right? Not great, yeah? But you were also thinking of a number, right? You were thinking of the number? 23. Now, this is really weird, guys, because I actually went to the Disney store earlier on, right, before all this lockdown stuff, and I bought a little Mickey Mouse figure. And I actually got given some change. Look down here, yeah? Some change, nothing left in the pocket. Mum, put your hand out for me. Lily, what was the number you were thinking of? 23. Count that out for me, Mum.
20, 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Bang on the money. Lovely. Thanks, guys. Don't know how you done it, but give yourself a distant pat on the back. Well done, guys. Lovely. That was the performance, guys. That was a combination of DFB and exact change. Now, if you want any more information on exact change, the link will be in the description and up there, and you can grab your hands on one now. Exact change is honestly insane. I've always seen it on the shelves at Alakazam, but I've never really looked into it more. I know the effect, but it's never really sort of stood out to me until one time I went over, I picked it up and I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna give this a go. And the reactions, again, are insane. Exact change is also great to have on you when you are practicing in pubs and restaurants, because it seems impromptu. You don't go up to a table with a pack of cards, and it doesn't put pressure on you before you even say hello and stuff like that. It can just come across as, so let me try something. Now, they've got no idea where this is going, and as soon as you do that, pull the change out your pocket, and it can be any number between 1 and 100 as well, which is crazy. You pull it out like that, they can count it, your pockets are empty, it's completely hands off, and then there you go. They can count it all, and it's sorted just like that. Just as an extra, guys, if you do pick up exact change, Dad's got a video on there teaching you how to use English currency with it. You could do it with euros, and you can do it with American coins as well, with the same thing you get. Also, I'll teach you my way of sort of cleaning up, because I've used the one on the video, but for me it's a bit, I'm not sure, I don't really feel that comfortable with it. So I'll teach you guys the way I clean up and everything like that, and it makes it super easy. And yeah, it's a fantastic effect to have on you all the time. It looks impromptu, it's powerful, it takes up hardly any pocket space, and it uses everyday objects. Every time I speak to people, they say, oh, I really like that effect because it uses an everyday thing. Do you know what I mean? It's using coins. It's not just cards. It's really, really strong. Now, hopefully the atmosphere we're creating is sort of like a magic club. So I want to know what you guys carry on you all the time. What's your go-to effect? Let me know in the comments below, and then in the next episode, I'll read some out and we can sort of talk about what you guys carry on you and why. That would be good as well. So guys, if you want any more information on DFB or exact change, the link is in the description, or you can get exact change right up there. I've been Harry Nardi, and this has been 2 decks, 1 cut. Actually, Dad, I shouldn't have shared that. Keep rolling a sec. That's actually my closer for my close-up. Guys, if you could just look here for me.